The phrase performance evaluation describes a regular assessment of an employee productivity and overall value to an organization. They are used by employers to provide feedback on their work and support decisions on salary raises, incentive and termination. Human Resources Department develop appraisal to help employees improve their careers, manage limited budget and identify top performance. Performance evaluation can help identify areas for improvement and career advancement and help business develop strategies for employee development. When executed properly, performance evaluation can increase employee morale, engagement expectation, and recognition of effort and dedication. Several contemporary performance evaluation techniques are available, including management by objective, 360-degree feedback, assessment center method, and human resources cost accounting. These techniques help organizations identify areas for improvement. However, not all performance reviews are efficient, and poorly conducted assessment can have the opposite effect. Choosing the right performance evaluation method is critical for an employer's attitude towards employees and their value for employees' morale. Employers must effectively apply this method to close performance gap and solve pressing issues.
Issues and problems in performance evaluation. A poor performance evaluation process involves a system in an organization that is not able to efficiently assess, evaluate, and provide feedback on the performance of employees. In some cases, the poor evaluation may be the result of bias, unfairness, or other factor unrelated to the employee's actual performance. According to Zafir Khan Mohammad Mahmood 2021, providing high performance rating to underperformance would only create a feeling of disappointment among the genuinely deserving employees, making them feel as though their rights have been denied. The article raises concern about the performance evaluation that may be biased or not objective, potentially leading to underperforming employees receiving high performance scores. Poor performance evaluation raises several issues and problems for the organization, including judgmental error and bias. A judgmental error in performance evaluation occurs when a manager allows their personal biases and preconception to influence their assessment of an employee's performance rather than objectively evaluating the employee based on their actual job performance and result. Bias in performance evaluation can be a significant issue in organizations as it can lead to unfair treatment of employees and limit their opportunities for growth and advancement. Since an employee's rating is based on the opinion and perception of its manager, it is liable to subjectivity and bias in a variety of ways such as intentional rating error and unintentional rating errors. A recent study by Harvard Business Review found that women are often evaluated differently than men in performance reviews, with gender bias leading to lower score and less feedback. This study highlights women's ongoing challenges in the workplace due to gender bias and the need for continued effort to promote gender equity and inclusivity in all aspects of organizational life. When performance evaluations are biased, the evaluation can become poor. Therefore, it is important for the organization to take steps to reduce the bias in performance evaluation and ensure that they are objective and reliable.
How does it affect performance of employees and organization? Firstly, poorly implemented evaluation can negatively impact an organization by causing employees to quit due to unjust results. This frustration can lead to resentment against co-workers who were treated more favorably, leading to unsatisfied employees seeking new opportunities or even resigning without finding new employment. Then, employee morale may drop. Employees who receive unfair evaluation may become angry and show less participation. Poor performance management procedures can significantly reduce employee engagement, as unclear plans and lack of advancement hinder engagement and high-performing personnel. Unfair system can lead to dissatisfaction, reduced motivation, lower performance, or even job loss. Moreover, low self-esteem in employees can result from reactive performance evaluation system, which undermine confidence and lead to unjust judgment. This can result in resentment towards management and the company. Next, Poor performance appraisal damage manager-employee relationship, leading to employee dissatisfaction, frustration, and demotivation, potentially causing permanent damage. In addition, compliance risk. Employee may take legal action against organization for unjustly judged, potentially leading to fines. Besides, limiting the ability the organization to develop and optimize talent. Setting meaningful and relevant professional development goals is impossible when supervisors and their employees lack trustworthy information on employee performance and an employee's potential is not realized. Then, bias in performance appraisal can cause unequal pay and incentive, as organizations often claim equal pay for comparable position. However, few firms manage remuneration based on aspects like race, ethnicity, language, and handicap. In short, poorly implemented performance evaluation can negatively impact business. So, invest time and effort in effective evaluation approach is critical for long-term success.
Firstly is employee engagement survey are used to gauge employees' level of involvement, happiness, and dedication to their organization. This survey typically covers topics such as performance management, fairness, and transparency. For instance, a manufacturing company might conduct an annual survey to gather feedbacks on performance evaluation, communication, and growth opportunity. The survey results can help identify areas for improvement in the performance evaluation system and enhance the overall employee experience. Secondly is the 360-degree feedback. The use of 360-degree feedback is gaining popularity in Malaysia. This feedback mechanism involves soliciting inputs from multiple sources, including supervisors, peers, subordinates, and sometimes even customers. It provides a more comprehensive and well-rounded assessment of an individual's performance, fostering a culture of feedback and continuous improvement. Thirdly is result-based evaluation. Malaysia's organizations are increasingly focusing on result-based evaluation, where performance is measured based on achieved outcome rather than solely on activities or input. This approach emphasizes the impact and contribution of employees towards organization's goal. For example, a government agency may evaluate employees based on their successful implementation of project or the attainment of specific target. Fourthly is behavioral based evaluation, focuses on assessing specific behaviors and competencies that contributes to effective performance. This approach emphasizes observable action and skills rather than relying solely on subjective judgments. For instance, in a customer service oriented organization, employees may be evaluated based on their communication skills, problem solving abilities, and customer satisfaction rating. This approach provides clear criteria for evaluation and promotes the development of specific behavior that leads to success in their role. Finally, it's continuous performance management. Traditional annual performance appraisals are gradually being replaced by continuous performance management practice. This involves providing ongoing feedback, coaching, and development opportunities throughout the year rather than relying on a single evaluation event. Regular check ins and discussions help employees and managers to stay aligned, set goals, and address performance issues in a timely manner.
Next point is a comparison with what is being practiced in other countries. There are different types of performance evaluation or practices that are used in some countries' workplace. Which is the first one is digital platform and tools that has been used by Singapore, Australia, Germany, and United States. This solution enhance the evaluation process and encourage continuous improvement by facilitating real-time feedback, goal monitoring, and performance statistics. Digital performance evaluation platforms and tools make use of technology to improve communication, expedite procedures, and support data-driven decision-making. Next is one-on-one check-ins. This method has been used in Australia, Germany, and United States. It is a casual practice that replaced formal performance review process in an organization. These meetings are held between a team member and team leader and are usually quick conversations that last no longer than 10 to 20 minutes. This can help employees build relationship and feel valued while also ensuring that team goals are met and employees are productive. Data-driven measures. It has been used in United States, United Kingdom, China, Switzerland, South Korea, France, Canada, Australia, and Sweden. It can be an effective way to help employees flourish in their roles. Regular feedback and performance information through data-driven measures, such as weekly progress reports, monthly data pools, and individual supervisor interaction, can provide a wide perspective of employee effectiveness. By utilizing data-driven measures, organization can gain insight to employee performance easily and can make informed decisions or an action to help employees thrive in their roles. Then we have management by objective (MBO) that has been used in many countries, such as Australia, Austria, Belgium, Denmark, Finland, France, Germany, Japan, Slovakia, China, and the United States. This method involves setting objectives for employees and evaluating their performance based on how well they achieve those objectives. MBO is a strategic approach to increase company performance by aligning company and team objectives. The MBO process typically involves five steps, which is defining objectives, sharing them with employees, encouraging employees to participate, monitoring progress, and evaluating performance and rewarding achievement. Next, we have to identify reason why issues and problem happens. The reason why performance evaluation can be biased is due to various factors including unintentional rating errors. First, we have the central tendency bias. It is another type of bias that occurs when managers rate all their employees with an average score during performance evaluation, regardless of their difference in their performance level. This bias can lead to inaccurate evaluation and may result in employees being rewarded or promoted based on inaccurate or inflated rating of their performance. Next, we have ambiguity. It is when the context and criteria for making evaluation are ambiguous. Bias is more prevalent. Without structure, people are more likely to rely on gender, race, and other stereotypes when making decisions. Then we have first impression bias. It is rated from an overall impression about the rate on the basis of some particular characteristic of rate identified by them. The identified qualities and features may not provide an adequate base for appraisal. Besides that, we have a halo effect. This occurs when a rater gives an employee a high rating in all areas because of their exceptional performance in one area. Furthermore, we have leniency bias happen when a supervisor evaluates an employee's performance more positively than they deserve. Last but not least, severity bias occurs when a manager consistently rates employees as below average or poor, regardless of their actual performance. It is important to avoid and incorporate bias blockers into each step of performance evaluation process using rubrics and prompts to be consistent and fair, being aware of performance management bias, and implementing strategies to address potential issues.
Okay, on these slides, I'm going to explain on what are the action that can be taken or done by the government in overcoming the stated issue. So the first one is by providing educational and training programs to improve the employee competences. For instance, like the government, they may support and promote a good employment practices. It might be a crucial for the government to encourage and promote more employment practices. One way they may do is like providing programs for the employee skill advancement through the education and training. So next is by funding employees education and training. The government may help the workers acquire the skill they need to bounce back from the poor performance reports and improve the overall job performance. Okay, now I'm going to explain on the action that can be taken by the organization in overcoming the issue. So first, they can foster an environment where the staff members are supported in their efforts to advance their abilities and enhance their performance, like giving the employees the assistance and the motivation they need to advance their career. So example, by establishing a clear goals and expectation, or maybe like encouraging them in open dialogue between the staff and the management in order for them to correct the mistakes and elevate their performance. So other than that, fostering a culture of feedback and continuous improvement. There are some way that the ways the organization can achieve this. So example like one of the way is to aid the employees in identifying the areas for development or for the chances for the development. They can give a regular feedback and performance assessment for them to improve their performance self. So the next one is celebrate success for continuous development culture. So it's where fostering an environment of continual development require a recognition and appreciation success. As a result, where the employees they are inspired to pursue their greatness and keep improving their abilities whenever they reward for their performance for the achievement within the organization. Okay, the next one is what are the action that can be taken by the employees themselves in overcoming the issue. So first is employees they need to accept the accountability, like the responsibility. Employees may better comprehend their flaws and pinpoint the areas they need development by acknowledging unfavorable feedback, which can result in higher performance and more like a successful career. So next one is effective communication is where to improve the employee performance and growth because it helps to build a clarity like understanding and a trust within the workplace where employees they communicate openly with each other. They might share some ideas, provide feedback, and discuss issues that may impact their performance. So these can positively impact the employee performance. So the last one is setting goals, which can help the individuals clarify what they want to achieve and provide a clear roadmap for them to how to get there. So this can help the individual to improve their performance by like identifying the areas that need to be that need improvement and setting targets for their self improvement. Okay, the last one is the action that can be taken by the trade union in overcoming the issue. So, promoting clear and impartial evaluation system. So, this trade union they can advocate for like a transparency in evaluation system. Example like trade unions, they can monitor the evaluation system to ensure that they are fair and impartial. Like it includes like reviewing like evaluation criteria and process, as well as like ensuring that the evaluation are conducted in a consistent and objective manner. So next one is the trade union. They can offer a training and tools to help the employees, like whoever struggling with the poor performance evaluation. So this trade union they can provide education and training on performance expectation in order to help the employees understand what is expected of them. Okay, the last one is offer rewards and recognitions. Like the trade unions they can negotiate for financial reward such as bonuses like salary increase or profit sharing program for employees who meet or whoever exist like the performance expectation. By providing this kind of rewards and recognition, the trade unions they can help to motivate the employees and create more positive work environment which can lead the employees to improve their performance and the productivity.
The report discusses the issue of bias in performance evaluation and its implication for employees and organizations in Malaysia. It emphasized the need to understand current trends and practice in the Malaysian context to address this problem effectively. Various strategies such as employee survey, result-based evaluation, behavior-based evaluation, 360-degree feedback, and continuous performance management are mentioned as a way to promote a fair and balanced evaluation process. The report also highlights the underlying reason for bias, includes unconscious bias, stereotyping, lack of diversity and inclusion, and insufficient training on fair evaluation practice. It suggests a multifaceted approach involving the government, organization, workers, and trade unions to overcome these obstacles. Practical steps to reduce bias are recommended, such as providing throughout training to managers, setting clear expectation, fostering open communication, and creating a culture of continuous improvement. The report concludes by emphasizing the importance of implementing progressive practice and fostering a fair and inclusive evaluation system through collaboration between different stakeholders. Overall, the report underscores the significance of addressing bias in performance evaluation, provides insight into the strategies and reasons behind bias, and offers practical guidelines for organizations to foster a fair and inclusive evaluation system.